In the book of Genesis, chapter 7, Scripture presents a striking scene, the gathering of animals into Noah's ark before the great flood. The passage declares, "Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds and of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark, as God had commanded Noah." Genesis 7:8-9. Niv. This short verse contains a profound testimony of divine order and preservation. One can picture the moment with awe. Noah, after years of faithful labor building the massive vessel according to God's instructions, now stood watching as creation itself obeyed the Lord's summons. Lions approached calmly, without aggression. Birds filled the air in a disciplined rhythm, descending into their appointed places. Even the smallest insects, unnoticed by human eyes, became part of this sacred procession. What human strength could never achieve was accomplished by God's authority, a harmonious gathering of life. This episode highlights several truths. First, it shows God's absolute control over his creation. Animals, which in normal circumstances act by instinct, responded in perfect alignment with his command. Second, it demonstrates God's intention to preserve not only humanity but also the variety of life he had formed in the beginning. Each pair symbolized continuity, ensuring that after judgment, life would flourish again. The contrast is sobering. While the animals responded with obedience, humanity except Noah and his family ignored God's warnings. The people outside the ark chose disbelief and mockery, missing the opportunity for salvation. The image of beasts entering the ark while men remained outside underscores the tragedy of hardened hearts. Furthermore, the ark itself becomes a foreshadowing of Christ. Just as animals in Noah's household found refuge within its wooden walls, so too believers find ultimate safety in Jesus, the greater ark of salvation. The gathering of animals, then, is not merely a quaint detail but a signpost pointing toward God's redemptive plan. As the first raindrops began to fall and the skies opened with judgment, inside the ark there was peace. Lions lay beside lambs, doves rested quietly, and insects remained unharmed. Creation was sheltered because God had spoken, and his word never fails. Genesis 7 reminds us that obedience, even from creatures without reason, leads to life. How much more, then, should mankind listen to the voice of the Creator and enter into his provision of safety?